SharePoint 2013 has been redesigned to organize and store content in a way that enables productivity and keeps teams in sync and projects on track. Here I'm at a team site that was already created for this demo, and the first thing that you see is this getting started with your site web part. Basically, think of this as a bunch of shortcuts to help you easily customize your site to exactly what you need. First thing that you see is share your site. This is just a new way to easily permission users to your site. You can see who this site's already shared with right here. And then if I wanted to permission other users to the site, I can easily just type in their name. So let's see who's not already in here. Maybe Molly isn't already in here. As I type the name, you can see her user account, and then I can continue to add other people like Sarah. And here I can enter a personal message if an email alert is chosen to go out. And then I can also see a few more options to select specifically what user group I want to add them to. For now, we'll just stick with the contributing rights. So here you can see where I can add a personal message to this invitation when they receive the email alert. And here, if I click on show options, I can choose not to send an email invite, which I think I'm going to do. And I can also select the specific user group I want to add them to. So as soon as I click share, they will be permissioned to the site, and you see a little toast notification that popped up right there, just a little alert saying that the action was complete. If I'm working on a deadline for a project, I can click on this tile, and I have options to create the task list and also calendar. Since this has already been added to the site, I'm not going to add those quite yet. So for this tile, you can see that I can add other lists, libraries, and apps to the site besides what's already presented in those shortcut tiles. Here you can see I can add new libraries and lists, different pages, announcements, things like that. So the name web part is still used in SharePoint 2013, but apps are simultaneous for lists, libraries, so you'll hear that new name. This What's Your Style tile gives me a quick way to change the look and feel of my site. So out of the box, there's about 40 different custom themes that I can select from. So if I wanted to change the theme of my team site, I can easily just do this. If I clicked on one of those templates, I can try it out, and it'll just give me a quick preview of what the site will actually look like. And then I have the option to keep it or make a few more changes. So let's say I decided not to do that and I just want to stick with the basic look and feel. I can just click on the home page right here and go back. This tile lets me edit the title, logo, and description of the site. And then right here, I can create a new site mailbox, which is a new feature in 2013 that I'll talk about in a few minutes. So here you can see this site already has a news feed on it, and then also a documents web part. This news feed is specific to the team site. So if I am following this team site, the posts on this news feed will populate on my personal news feed as well. In SharePoint 2013, there's a lot of new ways to use your task list. Here you can see there's a new timeline view, which is really great for project managers. And then if I were to come down here, you can see the basic view of a task list. If I go up to the ribbon, I can see the task list in quick edit mode, which was previously known as datasheet view. And here I can easily modify multiple tasks at one time. I can also easily add a new column without having to leave the page and go to the list settings. Let's say I wanted to add a manage metadata column called department. I can just type in the column name, click manage metadata. I'll scroll down, and let's say I want to use a term set that already exists. We'll go to just select this one right here and click OK. And you'll see that you never leave quick edit mode, and this column was automatically added to this task list. One of the new features of SharePoint 2013 is I can actually edit manage metadata columns in quick edit mode. So this is really great, a really great enhancement compared to 2010. So if I wanted to enter a term for this manage metadata column, I can just select that, and I can easily, just like in Excel, drag and autofill these cells. So if I click stop editing this list, this will automatically save my changes. And if I decide that I want to maybe add this task to the timeline view, I can just click on the ellipses right here. It shows me a quick summary about that task, and I can add it to my timeline. Let's say I don't want to use bars for my timeline. I can easily display it as a call out on the timeline, and I can drag and drop the different bars if I want one on top of the other. So you'll see here that I can also move this as a call out wherever I need it. Any tasks that are assigned to me on a team site will also be funneled up to my personal task list, so I can have one central location to view all of my tasks within my personal site. I can also mark a task as complete by just simply clicking on this checkbox right here, and you can see it just crosses it out. And if I were to refresh my browser, you would see that it kept the all tasks are complete, and I can switch views right up here instead of going to the ribbon toolbar and switch views for my task list. So here I can create a new item for my task list, and you'll notice that modal windows are no longer the default for creating new items in a list. You just get the entire page. So let's say I wanted to create a task. I can enter the start and end date. So let's say it starts Saturday. It's going to end next Saturday. And I'm just going to go ahead and assign it to myself, and I'll reassign it to someone later on. As I'm typing in my name, I can auto-fill that name. Enter description, any kind of predecessors with that task. I think I have everything I need, so I'll go ahead and click Save. I'll go back to my All Tasks view. And here you can see the new task that was created. And then since it's assigned to me, it'll be rolled up to my personal task list as well. Here you can see the new task that I created. And since I assigned it to myself, I can go up to my personal site just by clicking on Newsfeed in the global navigation. Navigate to Tasks right here. And you can see a roll-up of all the tasks that are assigned to me from the team sites, and then also here is where I would see my personal tasks if I had any assigned to myself. And then this is the press release task that we just created on the marketing campaigns site. I can edit it from here without having to leave my personal site, and since it's already added to the timeline view, I can remove it from the timeline, and you can see it removed it from the timeline, but it's still here in my task list.